Hello and welcome to episode 73 of Series 6 of Master League Story Mode. And there we are, drink it in, bask in the glory that is Ponte Preta, and that is Ziggy at the moment. There he is, looking very, very pleased, holding his second South American Player of the Year trophy. Pretty incredible stuff for a player who is still... What's his overall rating now? 71 overall rating. It's obscene. It's absurd. I don't know how it's happened, but it has happened. 71 overall rating Ziggy. Did he end up being top scorer, actually? So obviously he managed to secure another South American Player of the Season, but did he manage the Golden Boot? I mean, it would have been between him and Yuri Alberto anyway. I'm almost 100% certain that it was Ziggy. It was by 2 goals. They duked it out. Impressive stuff. I mean, you're going to win the league, aren't you, if you've got a strike force that between you've scored 50 plus goals. Pretty impressive. I mean, Gremio had some high scorers, Jean-Pierre and Everton, but not enough. So Aaron, welcome aboard. James, Matios, big decisions here. Big decisions indeed. Ricardo Tavares, welcome as usual, mate. How are you all? Yeah, big decisions to be made. I've enticed you in here with, I don't want to call it clickbait. That cheapens it. But, you know, we do have a big decision. And I put out a little vote on the community tab just to gauge everyone's feelings on this. And I said 3 choices. Because obviously, if you didn't already know the news, we have been offered a huge opportunity for Ziggy and for Zico. The Flamengo job, that'd be a big one. It makes a lot of sense in going back to his old club. But we've sort of done the Brazilian league now, haven't we? We've sort of done it. Estudiantes, where's that? Argentina, maybe? Yeah, Argentina, it says there, right there. Renew at Ponte Preta, obviously. Or the big move to Europe, to Juventus, who are already... well, let's take a look at the game plan while we're here. But they are already top of the table, quite comfortably in Serie A. And they've got some absolutely ridiculous players there. I'd be worried about the clash between Ziggy, who we would inevitably sign, and Cristiano Ronaldo up top. Both of them world-class strikers, world-class forward players. There'd be some tension there, you'd think. James, you're torn between staying with Ponte and rebuilding, selling players with bids from Europe. Yeah, I wish, to be honest, James, I really wish that was a rule from day one for this series. That if you get a bid from a Europe, I probably would say, no, maybe not any European club. Maybe we would have picked the sort of top 3 or 4 leagues. If I get a bid from them, then you have to sell. I think that would have been great fun. Matty Dubs, welcome aboard, mate. How did you enjoy the last episode? Did you manage to watch that back? Oh, yeah. Brutal. Manchester City. Decimated. Bonnie, welcome aboard, mate. How are you? And Aaron, you think stay? Well, we'll get to that in a second. Let's just go and take a look, remind ourselves where Juventus are in the league. How are they doing this season? They are top only by 4 points. They're a fair way. They're 8 points ahead of third place Napoli. What are we? It's 18 games in, so season's well underway. They're playing well, as you'd expect. But do we want to go there? That's the question. Do we want to go there? Well, as I said, I put out a vote. And 238 of you replied. It's big numbers. So, you know, there's some passion there, some real opinions. And the choices were stay at Ponte Preta, go for the quadruple. I mean, it's very, very tempting. I think we're about to find out as well that we have the International Champions Cup. I'm pretty sure we should be involved in that. So we could make it the quintuple. I mean, we're on for the quadruple this season, I guess. Oh, no, that counts as next season. But that means that there's a quintuple is on the table, possibly. The second option was move to Juventus, the big move. And the third option, which I chucked in there, because I was getting the feeling that generally you guys are probably interested in us making a move. So the third option was find a more interesting team who aren't already dominant. I think that gives you probably a little insight into how I'm feeling about this. I'm going to put it out there on the table now. I'm going to be honest with you. There was a bit of clickbait involved here. I would never ever take Zico to Juventus. There we are, I've said it. Feel free to click away now. Feel free to dislike. That's just no challenge. There's not much time left. Yes, he would be considered, by now as one of the greats of world football management after his performance with Ponte Preta. But that's just not, it's just not fun. It's just not fun. So we can rule that one out. Absolutely rule that one out. So that leaves us with the two other options. And now out of those three options, 55% of the 238 voters voted for find a more interesting team who aren't already dominant. And I think I would be inclined to agree with you. I think I'd be inclined to agree. But we do have a bit of a problem in that the final day of the season is tomorrow. So even if we could decide right now exactly which team we wanted to go to, it's not going to happen in a day. I'm pretty sure it wouldn't happen in a day. But there have been some discussions in the Discord. If you're not already part of the Discord, then that's where a lot of the, I get a lot of good advice there. We mull things over. It's certainly worth joining if you haven't already. I'm pretty much in there every day, give or take. And some great suggestions in there as to who we should sign. One of them coming from, I've just forgotten who it was. Sorry, I'm logging in. Don't worry, I'm logging in. Of course, it was Ricardo. Ricardo. Thank you, Ricardo. And his excellent suggestion is that we consider Portuguese side Sporting Lisbon. Lisbon. Or what are they? Sporting Club de Lisbon? I don't know what you actually call them. I've been looking for some potential sides for Zico. But I hadn't actually made this connection. But interestingly, Zico's father was Portuguese. I'm guessing he's not alive anymore. And a huge, absolutely massive sporting fan. And Zico has actually mentioned in the past that, he's not really interested in managing at the big clubs, but he would love to have played there. But if not now, he'd love to manage there. So that, for me, is a perfect fit, isn't it? Sporting Club de Portugal, sorry. Sporting CP, yeah. So, that to me is absolutely perfect. The only slight thing about it is I don't know whether he would be in such high demand now that he'd go there just for the love of it, to honour his father, who was a huge fan there. Obviously, it makes sense to go to Portugal as well, speak the same language. Oh, Liam, that's interesting. Zico applied for the Newcastle job in 2008. All right, we'll add that to the maybe list because there is going to be a maybe list and there will be a vote on this, and this will be a patron vote. I have to say. I apologise to all the patrons watching. Didn't get a specific vote on this one, but only really because I knew that the answer wasn't going to be Juventus, and I knew that we didn't have enough time to actually choose a new club. But this will be a full patron vote. They've been massively underappreciated. All the incredible people who donate every month to this channel via Patreon. If you are interested, then there are some links probably on the channel. I don't know where the links are. They're not actually. Would they be in the? No, they won't be in the description of this video yet. But you can find it if you Google it. And if you were to very kindly donate to this channel every month, then you will be able to decide on which team we go for. And if it's not Sporting, which will be one of the options, the other option that I will definitely be chucking in there, for sure, is going to be Udinese. It's a team that... It's the first team that Zico played at after Flamengo. He was still at his pomp. Only played 39 times for the Italian side, but scored 22 goals, and he is an absolute folk hero there at the moment. Even now, they have banners with his face on. There is an ultras group that is named after him. He is a legend there, a superhero of Udinese, and I'm interested to see how they're getting on. Actually, I didn't spot where they are. But that is definitely one that I would consider. Oh, they're in 7th. So, we could go there mid-season. It's going to be mid-season now. And push them up into the Champions League spots. I don't know when the last time they finished there was. But that would certainly be of interest. So, there will be a vote going on. Probably, there's not a huge... there's not a massive hurry on that. Because we are going to have to play half a season here. Because we haven't got time to do it. But yeah, I think Udinese, Sporting, and maybe Newcastle, if he did really apply for that job, would be quite interesting to see him in England. I would love to bring some of the Ponte Preta heroes to the Premier League. That is of interest. But also Serie A, we've never played in Serie A. Well, we have become a legend. Let's check how Sporting are doing. Good shout, Matthios. How are they doing? Oh, that's nice. That's nice. So they haven't won a title. I think we did. That was discussed again in the Discord, but they've not. They've only won 3 titles in the last 40 years. They were and they are still considered one of the big three clubs in Portugal. Again, thanks to Ricardo for all this information. Absolute legend. And they produced players such as Luis Figo, Ronaldo, Juan Martino, Quaresma, Nani, and Eric Dyer. Eric Dyer. One of those is not the same as the others. Because as I said in the Discord, he's shit. And I'm not talking about Nani. So they would be a great challenge. They would be a great challenge. But it's not going to be an easy choice because Udinese would be really good fun as well. So we will put a vote out on that. Newcastle might be the wild card third choice. But it would be very interesting to see to see that front three, Aaron. I completely agree. Well, to see Ziggy, Bustos, and maybe Yuri Alberto. Can we sign all three? I don't know how much money they've got, but that would be great to see them in Portugal. But, as I said, that is not a decision for now. Yeah, Porto are having a shocker, aren't they? How are they doing so badly? 26 points. I mean, they're 16 games in. Yeah, anyway, that maybe is a chance for Sporting. But anyway, so we're not going to get anything done now, unfortunately. I mean, no, it's not even worth trying. I mean, shall we try? Can we make a... How do you... Transfer request, that's it. Oh yeah, Bonnie, that's a good shout, Bonnie. The Newcastle billionaires rebuild with Zico at the helm. That would be interesting if we had some way of ensuring that the money was definitely there. Where am I going? Good thing about both the Italian and Portuguese leagues is that they are licensed. Pretty sure you cannot sign this quickly. We'll give it a go. Yeah, you have to wait for an official reply. It's just not going to happen, is it? Anyway, so there we are. Very long intro there talking about this. But so apologies to all of you who've turned up expecting Zico to be managing Cristiano Ronaldo right now. It just wasn't on the cards. It was never going to happen. But we are now at the final day of the season. Maybe if we'd thought about this earlier, we could have made this change. But, you know, going mid-season, it's not the worst thing ever. And there is obviously some action still to come. So there we are. Ponte Preta will be retaining Zico's signature for at least another half season. Which means we can compete for the cup. So we can win the cup. That's the only thing we haven't won. Oh, interesting. Who was promoted? Okay, so Curitiba coming up. They were always a bit of a challenge for us. Botafogo, Atletico Mineiro, Fortaleza, Londrina, Bahia going back down. Avai going back down. Yep, nothing too surprising there, really. And 2022 is now a thing. Oh, look at that. There we are. Look, yep, that's the International Champions Cup. So that's what we're doing today. Turns out we're not going to Italy. We are into the International Champions Cup. Lovely work. And we're into the transfer window, which means we do need to think about our scouting. D14, welcome, mate. Loving the series. Currently doing a Master League with Malaga. That's a tough challenge. I like that. It's a good choice. Good choice. Really good choice. So, Angry Phil Collins, Willem Dafoe, they're all interested in finding out what Zico's got planned. He's thinking we should win the league this year. Angry Phil Collins, I completely agree with you. I completely agree. I wish you'd just smile once. Come on, we're treble winners. Can we not have a bit of just a little light-hearted chat, maybe? What's on that spreadsheet there, do you reckon? What's on that spreadsheet? It's Zico just got a list of all the properties in Portugal that he might buy. Oh, it's very hot in here and it sounds like my PlayStation's about to take off, so apologies for that if you can hear it. But we've got to win the Libertadores again, surely. Back-to-back Libertadores winners. We've done it. We've done it. It won't be easy, but that's what we wish to aim for, absolutely. He's positive. But in the back of his mind, he's already probably made the decision to seek a new challenge next season. I think it is the right move. We've done it in past series, and in my opinion, we've done it a little early before we've achieved everything. But we managed, I mean, against the run of play is not the right expression, but against all odds, really, to create a dominant side and win things where we could have easily not. The league was tight. Let's not forget the league was tight. We didn't walk it. Flamengo were on our tails the whole time. And we had a lucky, you could say lucky draws, maybe in the Libertadores, but, you know, it wasn't easy. So there we are. First point of interest with the new season. Fabiano, our reserve goalkeeper, is off on a free transfer. And we are going to have some bits to do, actually, to not rebuild this team, but just make sure we've got everything in place for a full season. The Macacaroni, salute to him. Goodbye. Copa Libertadores legend for us. He was all right, wasn't he? He wasn't the worst loan signing we've ever had. So season's targets, all looking good. Check out the budget in a minute. So we've got International Champions Cup SA. I'm guessing that is the South American International Champions Cup. One thing that seems to be massively missing here is the World Cup, but maybe I'm just, you know, because the seasons are in slightly different, then that's why it's not now. I was sort of expecting it to be before the season, but I'm guessing it's going to be mid-season maybe. Anyway, monthly training, even as the headmaster up to 78, looking great. Campuzano should be fully trained as captains with the captaincy skills sometime this month. That's great. I'm quite happy to give him the captaincy, actually. That would be good. So team of the month, Ibanez and Gabriel in there. That's lovely work. They are quite a special duo at the back. Player contracts, yep, those do need to be sorted. Although, if we are leaving, maybe we just don't sort them. Maybe we leave them with the low what do you call it? I've gone release clauses, low release clauses. Maybe we leave them in. Fabiano gone, and there we are. Okay. So let's take a look at the negotiations. I wonder how much money they are after. So Ivan. Contract renewal. When does that run out then? 2020. Oh, what's his contract now then? Runs out next year. Okay. I mean, that's fine for us, really. I mean, it runs out in January. Yeah, we could. That would be all right, actually. If we wanted to sign Ivan wherever we go. Marcinho's runs out in 2023 as well on the same day. Nonsense for him for 43 mil. Wow. Yeah, we'll definitely, Matthias completely agree, and James will definitely be able to sign Campuzano on a nice cheap, if no one comes in for him in the meantime, with that 3.5 mil release fee. Ooh, yes, please. I'll have some of that. Have some of that. Who else was looking for a renewal? Ziggy was looking for a new renewal. 2023 as well. He was left on contract. That's the wrong way around, so... Yeah, Ziggy is one of the bigger issues. I mean, we've got a whole load of players who expire in January 2023, but that shouldn't be our problem by then. Shouldn't be our problem. What is Yuri Alberto's release fee? 231 million. We're not signing Yuri Alberto unless we somehow scout him. That's mental. Bustos is 124. We actually got some good release fees on them. I don't think there are many other players with a ridiculous release fee. I mean, Ziggy's is only 14 mil. We could renew his contract and slash the release fee, because they'll always go for that. I think that's too far for me. I don't want to completely cripple Ponte Preta by doing that to the release fee. So I think we're going to leave that all as it is. Are there any positions that we need to fill? We need a left back. We do need a left back. So let's take a look at that. We need a reserve left back. From Brazil is fine. We don't need a right back. Roni going. We need a right winger. Well, we don't actually play with a right winger anymore, do we? We need a striker. Yeah, let's look for a striker. We'll look for a young striker again in Brazil. I'm sort of hoping we get Arthur Cabral come back. And we don't need an attacking midfielder anymore, do we? Probably could do with another keeper, couldn't we? Yeah, because Fabiano's gone. Seems like a decent place to start anyway. That'll do. That'll do. Our team ranking has gone up by now, so the scouting should be more effective. I think that's sort of how it works. Just reminding ourselves of the listed players here. The one that we want is Arthur Cabral. Absolute beast. Big lad. The new Adriano, they're calling him. He'd be great. Rainier, always been an option. Juan Brunetta. unbelievable. It's not going to be the one. Is there anything else we need to look at now? I think we'll just play a game, shall we? I've been talking for way too long. Way too long. But yeah, what would your... Oh, look. A real team in a cup. That's a nice change. So this will be... this is a pre-season. It's not really a real tournament, is it? It's a pre-season tournament. Can I make a suggestion? Allowing Yuri to play in this competition will help him achieve some of his potential. There's quite a lot of potential, I would say, Willem. But yeah, fair enough. Let's get him in there. Teresi Mamungo. Welcome aboard, mate. Hello there. Hello to you. Welcome to the stream. It's been a slow start, but we've got some football to play now, so you're in luck. Thiago Maia not going anywhere. Shakhtar interested. So we've got to play Yuri in this game. That's fine. Oh, I like this background. That's nice. That's lovely. Where are we playing? The Estadio Alberto. I like this stadium. Let's take a look. How's everyone doing? Look at that. 97 team spirit. A very light-looking bench. I mean, we've got backup in almost every area, so it's not too concerning. We just need to make sure we've got a left back. And another keeper. So Igor still never gets a chance to play. And then, yeah, Roni was a good option because he could play at attacking mid and as a striker. But look at that 97 team spirit. That is brutal. But we've got to play Yuri today, haven't we? Because they told us to, and that maybe means something. So Ziggy again on the bench. If we could take 3 players with us to Sporting, who would you take? Let me know in the comments. I would take... I mean, realistically, we're never going to be able to take Bustos and Yuri unless... unless Ponte Preta decide they want to sell one of them. Realistically, we've got to take Ziggy with us. 71 rated Ziggy. 2-time South American Player of the Year. Love to get Campazano or Thiago Maia and one of the back two. Would be great. I mean, any of these, but I'd take any of them. I would take any of them in a heartbeat. That reminds me, actually, one thing we haven't looked at is when the bloody hell is the World Cup? Oh, let's take a look at our schedule here. So, Matty Dubs, Abner, Everton, Bustos. Yeah, that's nice. We do like the bully, the Bustos the bully. I think he could certainly step up to almost any league. Matios, Ziggy, Campazano, Ivan. Yeah. Nadir, damn, so you're not going to Juve. Yeah, sorry, mate. Sorry. Tricked you. I tricked you in here. You've got to deal with Ponte Preta for another half a season at least. And even then, we're not going to go to Juve. I'm sorry. So we've got Zangran. I don't know if that's a real team. Universidad Catalotica. I think that is a Chilean side, pretty sure. Then we're into the Copa Brazil, which is nice. Nice work there. Hopefully we can win that. Transfer window's coming quickly. It's a short first transfer window, so we need to get some business done early if we're going to. We need to check... Oh, you know what we haven't checked, actually? Is free transfers. We need to look at that now. And then we've got a national team squad selection before the league starts. And we've got so many games to play before the league even starts. Then we've got friendlies before the league starts. Then we're into the league. Still got Copa Libertadores group games. Quite a few games in the league. More Copa Libertadores. And then a friendly. So we've got... Oh, so it's in the... Ah, of course, it's in July. Of course it's in July. What am I thinking? So, we play half a season. By that point, we should be managing somewhere else. And then we've got the World Cup. And we've got our group stage to look at already here. China, Switzerland, Germany. Okay, that's winnable. That's going to be a good one. Look at that. Brazil, Germany in the group. Big, huge game for us there in July. We've got a fair way to go until we get there. But that's something to look forward to before we start our new challenge at another club, hopefully, if someone will take us. So, yeah. I was excited about the World Cup being now, but I didn't think even for a second about what time of year it is. Let's just quickly, just so we don't risk missing any free transfers, just check if there are any interesting free Brazilian transfers that have cropped up at the beginning of this new season. Labato, no. Felipe Megiolaro. Potential goalkeeper. Second goalkeeper standing. Nephilim, welcome aboard, mate. Good shout. Salary budget is looking scarily low. But we've got a hell of a lot of transfer budget. That's the wrong way round. That is the wrong way round. So we are going to have to make some loan signings, I think, in this window. Let's just go and check the budget report. So we must have got a shitload of money from somewhere. But we need any further money to go into the salary budget. I should have changed that earlier. It's poor management. Let's just go back to the negotiations. We are going to... Have we said unlimited free transfers? I've forgotten. It's been so long. I think we did, didn't we? No. Did we say unlimited loans? Unlimited loans and not unlimited free transfers? I can't remember now. We did change it, didn't we? Andre Anderson. That sounds like a fake name. Hilton. Regen. Gustavo Regen. Danilo Regen. He'd be great. Yeah, there's not a lot in here, is there? Of interest. We can check Japan. We should probably put in a bid for this keeper. Is he real? Anyone? Felipe Megiolaro. Eli, welcome aboard, mate. How's it going? How's it going? He's probably real, isn't he? He's positive about the signing. We can't really afford to pay you that much, I'm afraid. It's quite a lot of money for our reserve keeper's salary. 1.4 mil. I think we'll leave that. Any cheaper keepers? Felipe. We want to be paying about 300,000, 654,000. Probably a safer bet. We'll just get that on the table because, as I said, this is a very short transfer window, so we don't want to be left with our pants down and no reserve keeper. We want to win the Copa Brazil. That's the goal. Let's just check Japan. It would be good to have another Japanese player back in the side. It's been a sad time missing Takuma Asano. V's in the chat. Oh yeah, we always got the same ones here. Ketagawa, we don't... Well, he always crops up when we look at these free transfers. Maybe he could be the Roni replacement. Possibly. We don't need a winger anymore, technically. It's a good finisher. Super sub. How much? How much does he want? We haven't got any money. Kitty. Give you a big fees there. Fees in the chat for Takuma Asano. He will go down as a legend on this channel, Takuma Asano. I'm not quite sure why. I mean, he did score quite a lot of goals. He's a good player. We loved him. He's a great guy. Great man. Could we maybe sign an Iraqi player for the first time? Is it Iraq or Iran? No, it's Iran, isn't it? Is it Iran or Iraq? Is it Iran or Iraq? I can't remember. I'm not having a good day today. It's Iraq. Of course it is. What am I doing? Is that racist? They're not the same thing. Matthias says Iran. Liam says Iraq. Liam, you are correct. Phil C, A up, mate. A up. Matt says Iran. It is Iraq. Unless someone's changed the Wikipedia. Will Cook. Welcome aboard, mate. Zico has the power to make Italian football great again. Gola Zico. Well, it's not going to be with Juventus. I'm sorry, Will. I'm sorry to break it to you if you're here late and you've missed out on my bombshell that we're not going to Juve. But Gremio is certainly going to be... Not Gremio. Udinese is certainly going to be an option. Yeah, Basha Razan not yet there. That's a shame. Dr. Congo. That's another option as well for free transfers. How have we got to this point where we've won everything and we have completely fucked up the salary budget? Got 2.8 million salary budget. That's only just enough for one player, really. Yannick Balassi. That's not the one, is it? So, no good free transfers. That's a little concerning. So maybe loans that we are relying on, but that's going to have to be coming really from the scouting players. Right, I think we've talked enough. Let's play a game of football, shall we? Yeah, Phil, no to Juve. Yeah, sorry, Phil. It's a no to Juve because there's just no challenge there. I don't want to go to a team who are already looking like they're going to win the league. You know, Zico's made his name at Ponte Preta by rebuilding this side and impressing his brand of football on them. So we want to do that again. To be fair, we're happy to start with a slightly better team, like Sporting or Udinese. Those are the two choices. Because Zico's got a connection with both of them. He's a Udinese legend and his father was a Sporting fan. So both of those sides make a lot of sense to him. Anyway, Guangzhou Evergrande, Paulinho in the centre. He'll probably know Everton Ribeiro, maybe. They might have played together for the Brazilian national team. Thiago Maia, has he played for the national team? Possibly. I don't know whether they will have overlapped. But there'll certainly be some banter, I'm sure, in the centre of the pitch between all the Brazilians and Paulinho. Paulinho will just laugh it off because he is richer than everyone in Campinas put together, probably at this stage. Talisca, is he Brazilian as well? Possibly. So anyway, I think we're all good here. 95 team spirit. Ziggy on the bench, but the coach has told us to start Yuri Alberto. Hopefully that triggers a dramatic improvement because then he becomes a real problem for everyone. Right. Let's make it... yeah, Talisca has got a rocket of a left foot. I remember that about him. He's always one of those old players who crops up as a potential free transfer. So, on our quest now for Zico to have won the league, Copa Libertadores, World Club Cup Championship, International Champions Cup and Copa Brazil. So 5 trophies in 2.5 years. That's the goal. We've still got time to win more with this side. Matthias says Paulinho to be the equivalent of Jednak. Don't talk about Jednak. He was a problem. Will Cook, if I'm not mistaken, Lisbon haven't got a European Cup Champions League. Yeah, quite possibly. And also they haven't won the league for a long time. Stat there. They've only won 3 league titles in the past 40 years, despite being one of the big guns in Portuguese football. I don't know what Udinese's recent record has been, but I can't remember them achieving a huge amount. So either of them, I think, would be a great place for Zico to go to bring his style of Joga Bonita to a new league. This is a lovely stadium, isn't it? It's certainly paid off in Serie A, in the Brazilian Serie A. Could it translate to the Italian Serie A? You think it would be a big test. But looking at some of the stats about Zico's time at Udinese, he was quite incredible. He also played in a quite incredible game I was reading about against Maradona. When Maradona, this is pre-World Cup against England, hand of God Maradona. And he scored a goal with his hand in a game against Zico in a really important game. And Zico was not impressed. Bustos, lovely touch. At his feet, oh, lovely. So he had an eventful time in Serie A. Well loved by the fans. A legend. I don't know if he's got a statue, but he probably deserves one. Bustos, love that first touch. Bustos won us the Copa Libertadores. I think that's a safe thing to say about him. And Everton Ribeiro. God, so nice getting back to this side. So many legends now. And that legend status set in stone. Gabby no goals. Oh, yes. Forget Gabby no goals. Let's call him Gabby Goal. First goal of the season from the most unlikely of sources. He struck it pretty well. Went through a crowd and found its way in. And we're ahead here as we take the lead. Gabby goals at one end, Gabby no goals at the other. There we go, and he claims it. He's getting it. It got a big deflection, I think, off an Evergrande player. He was in a good position to hit. I don't know what he's doing out there. One of the best headers of the ball in Brazil. But he was there waiting, got the goal. Speaking of Gabby Goal, it would be good for us to sign Gabby Goal for Ponte Preta. I wonder if he would be interested. I feel like he was playing somewhere in Italy, possibly. Oh no, he's at Juventus. That's it. He's at Juventus. So it seems unlikely. One other thing actually I read about Juventus and Udinese, which adds a little bit of bit of spice to that relationship is Juventus tried to block Udinese's signing of Zico. For some reason, I can't remember how or why they tried to do it. So there's a little bit of history there as well. Oh, Gabby, that's never a foul. Come on. Come on. Getting involved at either end of the pitch. That's just good. Good defensive play there. Nothing wrong with that at all. But now we get a chance to look at the rocket that is Talisca. Oh, off the bar. Well, well, well. Oh, Bustos, footwork, lovely. Now Campuzano. Into Everton Ribeiro. Inside to MJ. Still MJ. Oh, just nicked off him at the last minute. Campuzano now. Into Marcinho. He was excellent as well. I mean, all of these players, you've got to say, were huge. There's very few that let us down come the end of the season. Still feel a little bit gutted for Ziggy. Not getting to play at the business end of the season after, in many ways, carrying us there. A lot of the time it was just form went against him. That's a horror challenge there on MJ. Looks like he's shrugged that one off, but Paulinho outpaced and out-tricked there by the younger man, the younger Brazilian. Lovely little touch away from him here. Paulinho was not letting him get away from him there. And that is horrible. Thiago Maia. MJ away from Paulinho. Not shying away from him. Abner with the early ball, unlucky. First near post header of the season. Ibanez coming in hot. The headmaster gets the flick. Oh, keeps it alive. Everton. MJ deflected. Oh, and almost in. Just hit them today, I think is the rule. Everything seems to be finding its way towards the net. Ibanez with a cheeky little shoulder there. Shelley, don't take Juve, man. Boring as fuck. Completely agree, mate. That's why we're not doing it. We won't be doing it. I can see 2 dislikes of this video already, so I'm assuming you are Juventus fans. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. It's not that I've got anything against Juventus. I really don't. But I just have something against... when we've still got a fair way to go in this series. Going to such a dominant team. It's just not fun. MJ, Curler, easy. Maybe you're Ronaldo fans. Look, I like Ronaldo. As a person, I think I prefer him to Lionel Messi. I mean, I don't want to be any more controversial. Already I've annoyed the Juventus fans clearly, but as a player, for me, it's Messi. As a person, I'm not a massive Messi fan. I don't know. Seems like a bit of a dick. Abner. Cross is blocked. Oh, Thiago Maia, that's a lovely ball. Campuzano skips away. Oh, outside of the boot ball. Will find Marcinho just about. Oh, nearly. Oh, still Marcinho. Ball in. Bustos. Oh, nearly. Nearly squeaked that through. Oh, the Bustos bullying. Bullying from the front. Long ball here. Ricardo Goulart. Pressure there on Gabby, but we get away with it. Marcinho, lovely ball inside. Campuzano, that's great. Everton Ribeiro now. Finds Yuri Alberto. Back heel looking for MJ. It's a nice idea. The run was there. Just not quite executed. Talisca now. They've got some good players. Got to be wary. Everton Ribeiro in quickly there. And they'll go long. And Ibanez will gobble that one up. Everton, lovely, away from Talisca. Finds Marcinho. Big touch there. Talisca. Huge challenge. And now a chance here. Could be the first chance of the game, but Abner's across. Dominant play there from the left back. He's certainly a player we'd like to take wherever we go. That's a poor ball. Yeah, Abner's a bit of a hero for me. I like a good quality attacking left back. He's certainly that. Ibanez, that is cool, calm and collected. Everton Ribeiro back into the path of Juan Campuzano. The man with the smallest release feet in the history of football. Bustos. Marcinho with space to look up here. Yuri Alberto's made a great run, surely! Wow, that's good defending there. How did he stretch out a leg? A go-go gadget leg there to prevent surely the second goal here in this pre-season tournament. MJ, come on. Oh no, you've left. Oof. Gabby. That's a nice ball. Oh, what is that? Just slowly roll past Yuri Alberto there. Gabby again, big header. Bustos, get over. Oh, you want to get on there. Xavier Maya. MJ. Alberto with Bustos ahead of him. Oof, it's a good foot out there from Zunyi. Oh, Yuri, so close. Oof. The Zico press almost clamping shut there. Everton good pressure. Oh, that's a good ball. That's a very good ball. And now Yang into Goulart, the big lad. Oh, this is better. But Ibanez reads that so well. He plays the game at a different level. Bustos. Oh, it's a lovely ball. Looking for Alberto. Has he lobbed his own keeper? No, Cheng is aware. He gets the save in eventually. That's a nice bit of distribution to no one. And it's a 4th minute goal from the centre-back, Gabriel. And we are controlling this one, but we're not playing that well. Let's get another goal. And get another trophy. Sort of trophy that really doesn't mean much. But at this stage, we're just trying to up Zico's stats as much as possible. I think we're fairly certain we're going to leave. Oh, Bustos, you had that. But we'd love to have as many trophies in the cabinet as possible for Ponte Preta to remember us by. Nothing wrong with that, ref. Nothing wrong with that. Mark, you're hoping for a Belgian 2nd Division team in PES 2021. Get my team Union Saint-Gilloise. Ooh, I like it. Is there a... They don't have a second league. They don't have a second-tier Brazilian league, do they? Belgian league, even. You know, I'll accept any... We have played in the Belgian... Oh, you fucking idiot. Oh, Ivan. We have played in Belgium. And become a legend. Everton now. Bustos ahead of him. It's a nice ball. Bustos into traffic. Talisca's ball easily picked up. Campuzano. Oh, can't quite thread it through. Um, 2021 though, I mean PES 2021, who knows what's going to happen with that? Has anyone heard anything mentioned? I mean, there are a lot of rumours flying around. Normally we know at least something by now. To be honest with you, the lack of news is maybe a slight concern. Oh, Bustos, good work. One side to Alberto, lays it back. Oh, just slightly misplaced pass there. I'm hoping that Become a Legend will be playable. You know, we stopped playing Become a Legend, not just because Jermaine Defoe wasn't quite exciting us enough, mainly because it became almost unplayable. Campuzano, Yuri Alberto, lovely turn away. Abner now wide. Low ball in, MJ's there. Oh, lovely stuff. Lovely stuff. MJ on the score sheet. And that is patient football there from Ponte Preta. Chances to get the shot away. The goalkeeper will be annoyed by that. Probably could have done a bit better. Stooped down to pick it up, but MJ was quicker. Untinich Tuber. Rumour is PES 2021 will only be an update. Yeah, I mean, that is the rumour. I mean, that would be huge. Absolutely huge. In a way, I wouldn't mind it. You know, it would be bucking the trend of forcing a new game out every year without really doing much to it. Could I handle another year of PES 2020? Yeah, I probably could. I'm still enjoying the Master League. It doesn't really change much for me. It's all about the narrative, the signings, the players, all of that stuff. You know, you could do that with any PES and still enjoy it. It would be a bit disappointing, I have to say. As I said, we want to Become a Legend that actually works. Don't know quite how they managed to mess up Become a Legend so much this year, but they did. Campuzano, big chance here. Oh, that was meant to be Bustos. But I mean, it would be huge news if they didn't release a standalone game. I don't know whether that would be good for FIFA or not. MJ into Yuri Alberto. Oh, lovely touch. Oh, looks for the difficult angled chip there. Probably should have just finished that with the left foot. The goal was gaping. Yeah, they are going to need a long time, I'm sure. With the resources they have, so far reduced they are compared to FIFA, to come up with a game for the new generation consoles, I'm sure. So, rather than them just sort of half-arse it, I guess it would be better for them to at least give it their full arse. So I wouldn't be mad. It would just be a little disappointing. Maybe we'll play some Football Manager. I have to change the name of the channel. Football Story Mode, yeah, someone suggested that. We call it Marathon Story Mode. Maybe a Marathon Become a Legend. Oh, lovely ball there into Alberto. Yeah, about Alberto's passing. It's been awful today. Oh, MJ nearly forced his way through there. Yeah, Matios, it was you, wasn't it? Sorry. Gowlin. Oh, nearly goal in here. Thiago Maia across. That's nice work. Easy take for Ivan. Let's make some changes. I wonder how many subs we get in this. Let's give Quidzy a run out. We could do with another attacking mid, actually, couldn't we? Really. Probably more so than a striker. We've got 3 attacking midfielders for 2 positions. Slightly concerning. Let's stick Ziggy in. Give him a run out. 97 team spirit. That's the shit. That's the good shit. Definitely need a left back, don't we? Let's have Igor run around. There's not much on the bench that excites me here. We do need one more good option off the bench. I mean, this starting 11, as we know, world beaters. Gave Manchester City a going over. Oh, MJ just couldn't get that out of his feet in time. We need backup. But we don't really have any salary budget. We've really sort of messed it up here. I don't quite see how this transfer window is going to pan out. It's going to have to be a lot of loans. Oh! Oh, that's nice, Thiago Maia. Barrow into Maia. Wide to Abner here. Just good build up. Alberto looking for the flick into Campuzano. Very nearly pulled that off. Oh. Oh. Oh, look at that. Gabby. Oh, you are an absolute legend. They're like twins now, Ibanez and Gabby. We can't separate them. If we buy one, we have to bring in both. So they play together so well. It's an unspoken partnership. Right, Ziggy on, Quidzy in. See what we can do as we go for the fake cup. Oh, that's nice. Ziggy back out to Abner. Oh, looking for him again there. MJ, nice. Good running still. Seems to have a lot of foreign, non-Chinese players. I thought there was a limit. Maybe not. Cardo Rilla certainly doesn't sound Chinese. Misses there. Thiago. Oh, he's got away there. Rowling on the turn. Ibanez. Ibanez could certainly step up to a higher level, you feel. Bustos, lovely ball, looking for Ziggy, the fresh legs. Oh, and he gets there. Bit of the defender. And then runs into trouble. Talisca deals with it well. Bustos into Ziggy. Oh, lovely. Oh, lovely stuff. Ziggy, 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 can't you see? At any level in any game, you're going to score goals. I mean, he's come on against a tired centre-back there to deal with Yuri Alberto. But he just, somehow, despite all of the stats, he can control, he can shield, and he can finish with the best of them. And that's lovely work there. Oh, just steps away, very tired defending there. Sad plays. What difficulty is this? This is Superstar. Always Superstar. A lot of people have suggested that I move up to Legendary, or Legend even. It's tempting, I have to say, but you know, we were pushed all the way in the league. We could have easily finished second in the league, and we got a few fake teams in the Copa Libertadores, which made things a little bit easier. But we were beaten in the Copa Libertadores group stage pretty handily by River Plate. If we'd got the wrong draw, or the wrong couple of draws, we could have easily come away with nothing this season. So, although we did win, it's not like we won every game and never conceded. Not tripping. Ziggy is still the man. I couldn't agree more, Mark. How did we not play him? I really feel like I've let him down. I'm upset by that. I'm upset by what we did to our boy. We dropped him for some crucial games. He never let us down. Never once. But yeah, Ziggy does make Superstar difficulty look very, very easy. I completely agree with you there, Matios. And that was pretty simple. Against what I imagine is the best Chinese side. I think they're one of the best anyway. I don't know who wins. I'm pretty sure we do. So, the Chilean side, Catalotica, are going to be our rivals for this one. I think we'll quickly play the next game. I've sort of got to go now. Oh, no transfers. We need some transfer stuff to happen. We're going to have to rely on scouted loanees. Hopefully they're good loanees as well. Kitagawa can come. Felipe wants more money. We don't have any more money to give. Free transfers is actually not what we want at all, is it? It's really not what we want. Because we don't have any, you know, transfer budget is fine. The problem that we have is we don't have any salary budget. Because we are bad at this game and we didn't even notice. We were given a huge cash injection from somewhere. I can't remember when that happened. See if there are any good players on the loan list who we could maybe sign. Ooh, Martinelli. Loan for Martinelli? That's tempting. Let's have a look. Is he interested? I'm not impressed with the offer. I mean, we don't really care because we're only going to be here for half season. Spending 55 mil on a loanee, it seems ridiculous. We did want Lincoln, didn't we? That was a player that we were very interested in. We want like an attacking... Oh, should we try and get Rainier? Can he play? We could play him as a second striker and as an attacking mid. The loan from Flamengo is a bit of an odd one though. We can't loan from Flamengo. That's silly. Felipe Melo, regen. Oh, beastly. Oh, Wagner Love. Jesus. Rapid. Quality player. Paulinho. Wow, he's amazing. 83 rated 22-year-old. Let's try and bring Martinelli in, shall we, for 6 months. For 40 mil. Let's give it a go. Can play out on the left. We don't need that. Still. I'm not going to sign a loanee from any sides in Serie A, like a really good player. That's silly. There's not a lot about though. I'll have to rely on the scouts. They're going to come back with something. I can feel it. Right, we're just going to play this game and then we are going to go. Let's see. Zangran. Is that a real team? Come on. Zangran. Zangran Pez. Fictional team. Fictional Iranian team. Should we skip this one? Should we skip this one and go to the remaining real side, real team? Let's play it. We want the cup. Ziggy on a blue. Let's play Ziggy and Alberto up top today. Give Igor a run out. Well, we're saying skip, are we? Alright, we'll skip. I'll be annoyed if we lose it, but we shouldn't lose it. Let's skip this. Ah, we lost! No! What? That's annoying. We're still top on goal difference, though. Everyone lost. That's fine. Yeah, we could get some salary budget for winning the cup, James. Why did we do that? Anyway, well, we're going to win this one. We're going to win it. It's still in our hands. Skipping never works, does it? Oh, Martinelli's a no. Martinelli is a no. We need some scouts. Come on. We've still got some scouted players in here that we could go for. Are we 79 rated yet? We are 79 rated, aren't we? So we could sign Pedrinho. Rapid. Decent finisher. Guedes. Rapid. Decent finisher. Sarafiore. Oh, we do need an attacking mid, don't we? Is it still 79 rated? Oh, McAllister. That's the one we wanted. He started for Brighton the other day. We're not going to get to 81 rated, are we? What's our highest rating? Still stalled at 79. We're not going to get high enough, unfortunately. It's a shame. It's a shame. We really wanted to sign McAllister. Anyone in here worth a look at? Gustavo. Whoa, big lad. Big man on campus. 189 centimetres. 91 heading, 82 finishing. Would be a different option up top. We don't really... We need an attacking mid, let's be honest. We need an attacking midfielder. Lull is not real. Quintero, an option. Let's have a look at him. Brodge Mark II, interesting. Yeah, he would be. He would be. Fernandez, box to box. Quintero. Ooh, that's of interest. I mean, he is pretty slow, but he can do a lot of fun things. Let's have a look. 6-month loanee. High chance of success. Let's do Ponte Preta a long-term favour, even if we're not going to be there, probably. Let's do that then. Yeah, 7 mil for him. It's going to be loans only because we've messed things up. 17-year-old Juan Fran regen? No. Probably could do with another... Anyway, I like the look of this guy. Quintero, who is he? Do some Googling for me, someone. Is as exciting as he looks? I mean, he is exciting. Right, let's just win this cup, shall we, and get it over. We've still got the Copa Brazil to win, but we won't be winning that within this window. Universidad Catalotica. They've got some good players. Lobos. I thought that was Cobos then. I thought that was the Cobos. This is a good side. This is a good side. He plays for River Plate. He's a good player. Great. I'm sold. Hopefully that goes through. Ibanez is going to have a rest today. Yuri on a blue. Picks himself. Let's do Quidzy in today for a tired MJ. Put Everton out on the left. Everyone looking okay. Abner on a blue. Let's win this. Another bit of silverware to take back to Campinas. Used to play for Porto as well. Interesting, Matt. Okay, like it. Like it. He could be threading passes through off the bench. I think we did definitely need another attacking midfielder. So we're still waiting to... We're going to have to loan a left back, loan a keeper. We might be able to buy one player with the salary budget we've got. Tristan, welcome aboard, mate. Take Pedrinho. He's just amazing. Okay, we'll have another look at him after this game. There it is. Possibly the most exciting bit of silverware that we have on offer. It's going to be a disappointing one for Ivan to lift after the excitement of recent months. But we'll take it. Dani Alves on loan. We would totally take Dani Alves, but I think he's a regen. I'm pretty sure he's a regen. We don't do regens, unfortunately. And there they are, the Pontepretanos. Oh, no, that's not. That was the Argentinian, Chilean fans. Right, let's do this. Let's win it. Pitch looking nice. It's a nice stadium. Playing some lovely stadiums in this tournament. Maybe the tournament is in Chile. Campazano. Oh, Marcinho takes a heavy hit there. Quincy looks up. Oh, that's a really nice idea. Yuri Alberto surely fouled there. Loving the quick thinking though from Quincy. Alberto, lovely ball inside to Campazano. Takes that on the run. Oh, lovely ball into Ziggy. Holds his man off. This time he gets the better of him. Defender did well there. Ziggy loves those back to goal situations. Campazano, pressure on. Referee says nothing wrong with that. Brazza in tight. Gabriel does well. Everton Ribeiro, lovely ball into Ziggy. All alone here. Takes his time and finds Everton Ribeiro. Ooh, caught in possession there. You don't see that very often. But Gabby's there to help out. Marcinho into Alberto. Simple. Simple. Lovely. Ziggy's there. Marcinho whipping those balls in again. Assist leader for Ponte Preta last season. In our incredibly successful season. He shows how important he was to this team. Oh, we've got you there, mate. We've got you there. Quidzy. Ziggy. Oh, delightful. Delightful. Oh, that would have been nice. That would have been nice. But this is a good start to the game from both sides. This team are up for it, and they've got some good players. Gabby got to win this one, and he does. Ziggy's there. Oh, Yuri Alberto into trouble. Two highest scorers in the Brazilian league, both starting together. Surely there's got to be goals in this one for Ponte Preta. Oh, Abner's got a good foot in there. They recycle it well. Saavedra. Recognise that name. Didn't we sign him for Leeds, maybe? Oh, Marcinho, that's beautiful. Not just a pretty foot. Also put a tackle in as well. Thiago Maia, lovely. But where did he... Was that Leeds? He became a bit of a cult hero, I'm sure. Oh, Quidzy, that's absolutely delightful. Ribeiro slips it into Ziggy to get us off the mark here. Opens. Oh, that's poor. That's poor. No commitment in. No commitment at all there. Saavedra was Claremont. Yes, Matt. Of course it was. Stream question mark. Oh no, don't tell me. We've had such a good run for streams recently. Surely we're not down. Oh, Everton. Taken out. Big miss there for Ziggy. Oh, got him here. Senior, big header. Quidzy. What is that? Oof, nearly a very good ball. There's something about this pitch and their colour shirts that I'm struggling to see. Don't know what it is. Abner. Nicely worked. Oh, couldn't find him. Got a bit tight there. Thiago Maia. Exceptional. Oh, Ziggy, lovely ball. Looking for Yuri Alberto to score here. Oh, the stream goes down. Oh, the stream is down. Is the stream down? We've scored. Internet connection quality is currently not sufficient, but we got the goal. If you're all still here and you can still see it, we got the goal, despite the stream. We've been doing so well. We've been on such a good run of stream quality. It's just about hanging in there. And Yuri Alberto gets the goal that could seal us another cup for Zico. His legacy continues to be written. Good build up here. Lovely flick. Everton Ribeiro puts it into a perfect spot. And Yuri Alberto just lifts it. Just lifts it slightly. Keeper was maybe expecting that along the floor. That's very simple. He's off the mark as well for the season. Just Bustos not scored. Out of the front three. Oh, Gabriel. Oh, that's a lovely ball into Everton Ribeiro. Once again, Yuri Alberto's made a good run here. Oh, the ball was on. Just needed a little bit of craft to that one. Abner, lovely ball. Everton Ribeiro back out to Abner here. Thiago Myers made an excellent run. Oh. Quincy. Oh, nearly. Oh, Brazza well aware of the danger, but Vargas is going to get there first. Brazza running in sand here, but once he catches him up, a strong shoulder. Oh, Marcinho. Oh, he's lucky there. Oh, that's nice. Away from Saavedra. Powerful running here from Marcinho. Finds Yuri Alberto, little flick into Quidzi. That's a foul, ref. Referee! Oh, that's poor. Quidzi now. Oh, what a ball into Ziggy. That's absolutely delightful. And Ziggy makes it too. Quidzi there. That is something special. Subtly, very subtly, an absolutely world-class ball. Where's the colour of our shirt? Looks weird there. It's my screen. Anyway, what a goal. And what a ball that was from Quidzi there. Let's take another look at that. Got to be a real football purist to realise how good a ball this is. Just a tiny, tiny little bit on it. Wasn't actually that good. Looking back, it felt better than it was. It was a good ball, nothing more. But a good finish. Another simple finish for us. And that should be enough. Only 38 minutes on the clock, actually. We've still got plenty of time here. And they're a good side. Gabby with some more front foot defending there. Oh, Everton Ribeiro, that's lovely. Early ball into Ziggy here. So a ball over the top into Yuri Alberto. Oh, really fell. Quidzi on the left. Boom, hits it well. Unlucky. Well, the stream didn't go down, which is good. That's as close as we've come in a while. We went through a really bad stretch. Thought I'd completely cracked it. You know, it's never going to be 100%. But we've done all right recently. So glad to see we're still up anyway. Everton, that's always going to happen. Thiago Maya though keeps moving. Quidzi, Ziggy. Gabriel big. Everton Ribeiro now. Ziggy. Oh, nearly. Very nearly. We're starting to turn up the volume here. We're starting to impose ourselves on this game. We're a side to be feared, and we're showing why. Campuzano puts a brave head in there. And there we are, half time here. And we are strolling to this cup. Almost as easy as the Copa Libertadores. Almost, but not quite. How many goals did we score in the final games of the Copa Libertadores? It was a bit ridiculous. So looking for Ziggy. Big deflection on that. I want to get this right. Good pressure. David Braz keeps the ball for us. Thiago Maya spreads it wide. That's nice. Marcinho, little turn of pace there. Yuri Alberto, tricky. Now Marcinho. See, Ziggy at the far post is a nice idea. A good ball, just a little under hit. Saavedra battling with Quidzi, wins the header. Thiago Maya's there. Senior, lovely ball into Ribeiro. Abner with space. Goes early into Ziggy. Holds off Lobos. Oh, just gets a foot in. Quidzi. Good touch to that one. Oh, Gabriel, you had that, mate. Mate. Abner. Far post. Quidzi, good touch. Lovely touch there into Everton Ribeiro. Ziggy, good touch as well. Oh, Yuri Alberto. Almost away from him there, but it is pulled back for the foul on Ziggy. To release the pass. He was taken out. Cynically. Can we thread this through to Abner? Yeah, lovely ball. Everton Ribeiro won't quite get to it though. They've given the ball back to us so much. Turn out to Abner. Powerful running from him. Near post Ziggy header. Oh, we've seen it absolutely millions of times. A well-trodden path to goal. The most frequent connection, I would say, that we've had in this series. Abner, near post cross, into Ziggy, flicked header. Straight at the keeper this time, but still nothing you could do about it. And that surely seals this historic cup for us. Far, far too easy. I mean, it is absolutely key, really, to this side, the team spirit. I mean, you talk about team spirit as a sort of a definable thing in this, and it is, and it makes a huge difference. But also, you know, we've created a team who all play together regularly and get on. And that 97 team spirit that we've got makes a huge difference. It's why we're steamrolling sides like this. Oh, Marcinho, good work. Yuri Alberto looks up, puts a speculative one over the top, looking for Ziggy. It's not really his forte. Oh, that's nice. It's better here from Catalotica. Enriquez, Thiago Maia. The janitor just sweeping up. Oh, Yuri. Come on. Yes, must. Oh, nearly wins it back there. This is better though. Good layoff there. Lobos. Quidzi falls into him almost. Munda. Dangerous ball. Braz is back. It's a good ball. Campuzano. Oh, Yuri Alberto couldn't come away with it. Phil C asking, do Udinese need a backup striker? I assume you mean Ziggy, and I assume you also mean a starting striker. I'd love to just plop him into Serie A, you know, the Italian Serie A, and see how he gets on. I mean, we're probably going to plop him into the World Cup, aren't we? Plop's maybe not the right word. But I'd certainly like to see how he performs in the national team. And there he is, winning the ball back. Just couldn't quite find Quidzi. 70 minutes on the clock here. Should make some changes. Awed. Oh, Abner. Oh, how has he come away with that? Exceptional work there. Everton Ribeiro, space to run into. Two ahead of him. Goes early for Ziggy. On the turn, Abner's made a great run. He's got no Ziggy to aim for. So he brings it for himself. Wants to step back in. Wants a goal. Quidzi. Everton. Quidzi again. Still Jimmy Quids. The curler. Oh, that's absolutely beautiful. Rolling back the years. The classiest man in this side gets a goal in this huge cup final. It's not a cup final, is it? It's the final fixture. But it is essentially a cup final. Great battling there. Despite already playing for 70 minutes in the heat here in Chile. And Quidzi gets his goal, first of the season. First of many, hopefully, for him. And we'll bring him off on his own to a standing ovation from the travelling Pontebretanos. There he is, club legend. Yes, well done. And MJ, the prodigy, the protege. And just applaud after watching another incredible performance from a hero of this club. And you expect nothing less than a 4-0 win, wouldn't you, from the reigning Copa Libertadores champions. Oh, Everton, that's gorgeous. Playing some lovely football today. May not be the strongest opposition. We're playing some lovely stuff. Yuri Alberto, lovely first touch. Easy! I don't know, did I change the difficulty setting? You know, was I in some sort of trance state that I put down to beginner? I don't know. We're really, you know, we're firing all the cylinders, every single cylinder that we've got at the moment. To be fair, a Chilean side, never going to be a huge test. Oh, Senior almost gets there. Oh no, clean sheet, please, please. Nice. great ball. Ribeiro inside to MJ. Get to this ahead of Carreno. Steps away. Oh, snapshot. I'm pretty sure it's a real team. Pretty sure. Oh! Pretty sure it's a real Chilean Premier League side, whatever that's called. No, Ivan off his line quickly there, love it. Into touch, keep it safe. Hopefully we do win some salary budget here. Lovely header there, MJ. Could there be a consolation here? Campuzano does well. Oh, it's never a foul. Come on. Senior's going to punt it long. Can Yuri Alberto put the pressure on? He's done well. Oh. It's just over a minute left here before we lift. Just another trophy in a long list of trophies for Zico and Ponte Preta. The most winningest manager ever. There's clapping there. I assume we've won it. We've won 5-0. We were already top on goal difference. Only one shot for Catalotica there. Subdued celebration there from Ivan. But that must be another cup, surely. What? Huh? No. We didn't win it. What have we lost on? Goals against? Is that what? What the fuck? What? Ah, that's annoying. We could have done with that. Could have done with that money. Oh, we lost on head to head. Ah, we shouldn't have skipped. Oh well. Oh well. I'm sure it would have been only a handful of real. Oh well. Whoever told me to skip, that's your fault. It was my idea. So there we go. Oh, I've got another pre-season cut scene here. Yuri Alberto's gained some confidence from playing in the International Champions Cup. He definitely needed that. I was surprised at his performance as you were. Do you even know who Yuri Alberto is? His hot streak continues. Praise from the gaffer. Lovely work. Just to let you know what... Sporting not interested at this point. We did put a bid, didn't we? But Quintero's been signed off. Lovely. So that's our first signing sorted. Anyway, I'm going to leave it here. Thank you all for joining me. Apologies to all the Juventus fans who joined and that didn't work. I'm not too concerned about that sporting news. I'm sure, come the summer, they'll be all over us, ready to sign. Anyway, have a great evening. I'll see you on Saturday. What have we got on Saturday? We've got Copa Brazil. Got a lot of rounds of that to go. But we need to win that. That is huge. Absolutely need to win that. Anyway, have a good evening. I'll see you in a bit.